So I'll start with maybe getting you to share a little bit about your journey, how you actually got to getting Tas Drones going. What made you get there, I guess? How did you start?
Yeah, so I guess as you covered off a little bit in the bio, I grew up in country Tasmania in a little town called Sheffield. My number one goal when I left school was to travel. So I dedicated my whole life to traveling. I lived in Germany, I lived in Estonia, I lived in Scotland. All I wanted to do was travel. And then I wanted to try and figure out a way I could work and keep traveling. So I got to the conclusion, I was like, I'll go and make a lot of money and I'll work in the mines. And then slowly, year by year, my soul got eaten away. And I got to my mid-20s and I'd been to around 50 something countries, and I just decided that I really wanted to be back home, close to my family, back in the community that I grew up in, and do something that I loved, something that I was passionate about, and something that I really enjoyed doing, that I could see was going to have a big impact in the future. So I took my money from working in the mines and went all in, and like you said, came home and started the business in the family granny flat back on the farm that I grew up on, and worked out of a closet without a window in it, with my clothes, a desk at the end of a closet with my clothes draped over my head, staying up till 4 a.m. so I could watch webinars and podcasts and stuff from the US, and just dedicated my whole life to that blind vision. And here we are 4 years later. Like you said, we're doing a lot of different things now, from a lot of things that weren't covered in the bio, but we're custom building drones, we're designing drones, we're just about to launch another commercial product, work for a mining client, so I'll be a bit vague about, but I'll be able to talk about that as we go through. And I guess one of the big things that inspired me too, that really pushed me over the line, was one of my last Euro trips. I met a guy doing a yacht week in Croatia, and he was a cinematographer from Hollywood, and he was about my age. He's the coolest dude, and he had a drone and a little Sony DSLR. And before he came to do the yacht week, he called up the company and said, "Hey, I'm Matt McCarr. Here's my profile. Would you like me to shoot a video for you?" So they paid him $3,000. The yacht cruise was $3,000. And he was the coolest guy on the boat. So it was like, man, I want to be like him. I want to be able to travel and do that and make money. So I really looked up to him, and that was a big motivator for me. And then I saw Global Drones, another sign. I saw Global Drone Solutions when I got back to working in the mines. And I remember sitting down one day this is like your ultimate classic mine kind of story. We're sitting down, it was like 45 degrees and covered head to toe in mud and dust and shit. And we sat down at lunchtime, and no one's talking to each other, and you're scrolling through your phone, and this guy goes, "Oh, check this out," and showed me it was an ad for getting a drone pilot's license. It's like, I'm gonna get out of this place, and I'm gonna go and get my drone license and make more money than I'm making here. And I'm like, me too. Good idea. Let's do it.
So this is around the 2016 timeframe.
2016, yeah.
That
was 2016. Yeah. So yeah, and actually locked it in. And I sent him a message probably 6 months ago and said, "How you going?" He goes, "Yep, still working in the mines."
No, not recruiting another pilot there.
No. He's got the mine fever. It is pretty hard to get out.
Mm.
Yeah.